All right, now I don't have myself muted anymore. I keep on realizing that I mute myself for the intro and then I forget to unmute myself for a moment. Hey, welcome Elliot. How's it going? I'm on my YouTube channel. Okay, I see. I don't think your YouTube channel account though is a moderator on this. But hey, welcome. Yeah. All right, let me make sure that I have both chats going at the same time. I believe I do. Alrighty. Awesome. Okay, so both chats are going now. We're good to go. Welcome. Let me go ahead and get started. All right, so basically I wanted to go ahead and start on working for this new character. So the last stream, I'll go ahead and show you actually. The last stream we're basically finishing off. One second. Let me bring up the software real fast. Substance Painter. We were finishing off the Dr. Boo. And now I'm going to keep on working on a new Boo skin. So effectively we have how many more days? We have 4 more days to finish off 2 more skins for the Big Japan event. So that'll be, yeah, that's coming up mid-September. If you're by chance in Southeast Asia, then yeah, definitely let me know and we'll say hi if we can. But yeah, we'll be going through South Korea and Japan at mid-September. And so just a little under a month now. It's awesome. Okay, and we're showing this game off. So let me bring up Dr. Boo here so you guys see what I'm talking about if you're new. This is the Dr. Boo that I finished off in the last stream. Yeah, so I added kind of some cool gradients and everything with him. Let me go ahead and make sure it's in the middle so you guys can see it on the phone side of things. I think that we're good to go. It's showing me some old footage here. Let me make sure you guys can see what I'm talking about. I think we're good. Okay, yes you can. Okay, I forgot that I widened the screen out more, so that's good. Let me go ahead and make myself a little bit larger. I think I'm too small. There we go. Bigger, Daniel. That's about right. All right, cool. Yeah, I think. There we go. I was just too far down. Perfect. Okay. So let's go ahead and work on some stuff. Yeah, how's your YouTube channel going? You said that you're posting some new videos. Show me some of the view count. How's it going, Elliot? It's pretty good, pretty dope. Let me make sure I can see what I'm doing here. New members, no. Chat. Okay, I think that I'm good now. General. Ah, my mod's there. Okay. What's up? What's going on, man? All right. So yeah, basically this is the gradients I was working with and everything. And I want to work on the new cat skin, which will be in, hopefully, the new build for Bukru, or the Bukru. And you can actually find the game on Steam, I believe. I'm not sure if it's the full playable demo yet, but yeah, this is we're getting there. And it will have a playable demo for Southeast Asia and everything. So, just getting my Twitch up. I'm doing good. I'm doing great. Yeah, sorry, it was a very late stream. I probably won't be streaming too long, but I wanted to make sure I popped in and I worked on some skins today. It's been a busy day, so just been recollecting myself. Yeah. Okay. Discard. Let's open up. Sorry, I have like right when I started off the stream, I had a few people like just directly DMing me. I have no idea. Hold on. I think I'm good. I think I'm good. Oh, you have lag? You need better internet, man. You need better internet. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and bring out the boo in question here. See color. Can bring down the color. So fill object with the current color. Please. Oh, not fill layer. Jeez. Oh, that's what's going on. It was not an edit mode for some reason, or I thought it was. Alright, so that should be fill color. There we go. Yeah, I see, I see. Here, what's... Welcome, welcome. Let's see here. Viewers. Oh, that was 5 days ago. Again, I wanted to do another shout out to One Angry Ginger for subscribing for 6 months at tier 1. I appreciate you from last stream. Thank you so much for doing that. You're awesome. Let me go ahead and move to... Yeah, you'll be my second subscriber on Twitch. So I appreciate that a lot. Alright, so right now I'm just removing all these props. And I'm just making room for the new stuff. So making room for like the ears and all that stuff. So yo, raid again, please. I wanna get more rewards. What do you mean raid? Oh, do you get rewarded for when I raid another channel and you're my mod? Is that what that is? I didn't know that. Oh, yeah, we give points. Oh, okay, okay. That's cool. I didn't know that. Let's get those points up then, I guess. Let's see here. Let's make sure. I'm gonna go ahead and share my stream real fast. Oh my gosh, I can't type. Okay. It's seriously a problem. Like, I have such a big drawing tablet in front of my, like, just hanging up on front of my desk that I literally can't see my keyboard behind my desk. Or, like, behind, yeah, can't see my keyboard behind my screen. I know it sounds super dumb, but, yeah, it's actually a problem for me typing. it's like part of it's like I have to kind of go under this drawing tablet, so it's still like awkward for my arms. Yeah, it's silly. Silly problem to have, I know. All right, so let's get to it. So, really, this is not that complicated for this new skin, but let's see. I know we wanted to add one more thing, and it was kind of like it was going to be. Let's see. I'm going on to the Boo Crew, and okay, yeah, I had basically have this. I had this idea of having just like paws and feet here. Let's go ahead and, yeah, copy that over. So this is the new version that I was kind of designing, where we have some cute paws and feet, with a stipulation that that they can't be too large to avoid like clipping issues. So yeah, we don't want to have too many clipping issues when it's animated. So to do that, lock a random. Oh, I see. Yeah, yeah. To do that, we can't go too large with it, and so I'm gonna just bring these dude down. I really need to have a button for this. Modify topology and delete higher. There we go. Everything you say is not hard. I could spend my whole life. Hello, Zach Fab. How's it going? Welcome to the chat. What's up? Hello, hello. There we go. I just want to make sure that people can chat. It was having an issue before. Yeah, what's going on, Zach Fab? Well, when I mean it's not hard, is that like it's not a lot of pieces. It's not like a lot of clothing and all that stuff. That's what kind of what I mean by it. Not to belittle the actual work, it is actually difficult to learn how to make games and everything. It's not what I meant. Yeah. All right, so I want to have this as cute and simple as possible so that we have a lot of fun with this. So I'm gonna go ahead and just make these like paw hands right here. What are you doing? So I'm currently working on the newest Boo Crew skin, if you can see on the left side here. So the Boo Crew is basically these ghosts that do party style games. And so if you could think maybe similar to Mario Party, it's probably the closest thing that I can think of to it. And like the title suggests, here's the Boo Crew here for yeah, each of the characters are unique. Yeah, and I personally like Maximilian the most, which I believe is the green one. I just like green, and I like Maximilian. The name is hilarious, especially because all the other names are rhyming. But I'm basically the skin creator. We have a whole team working on this game. This is kind of like the side game that I'm working on with a few of my buddies, and we will be showing off this game over in Tokyo Game Show in Japan in less than a month, basically. So to make sure I get the skins in before the event, I'm trying to finish off 2 more before the 23rd. It's our deadline for cutting off for the first show in PAX West. So if you're in the States, PAX West is in Seattle, and Tokyo Game Show in Japan. So, and PAX West is almost, honestly, actually, I think last time it was like around August 30th ish. Okay, I think to do this justice, I need to go ahead and actually get like cat feet. Cat paws. All right, so let's look at some cat paws, and I'll actually just make a simplified version of cat paws. So, for instance, like the pads on cat paws, can be simplified to 3 claws and 1 large pad and like 3 smaller pads. Almost as if the character had 3 fingers. In the Boo Crew, the characters have no fingers, so in all reality, it could be no claws, but that would make no sense for a cat paw thing. So, yeah, let's make that happen. By the way, welcome our people on the Twitch side as well. If you are watching on your phone, you might have a better experience on YouTube, where I have the vertical tall form, kind of like a TikTok form. And yeah, if you're on the YouTube side and you're watching from your PC, you might have a better time watching from the Twitch side, which has the horizontal form. So, however you're watching it and everything, watching this this live stream, then yeah, jump on it accordingly to the right platform. Yeah. Okay, so we have these cute cat paws. I'm actually curious, I'm pretty sure this did happen, where the Fall Guys likely had a cat skin. So let me look up Fall Guys cat skin, and let's see here. Yeah, Fall Guys cat skin. It's gotta be a thing. People like cats too much. There we go. Easy peasy. I knew it. Alright, so they actually don't have the claws, which is actually kind of surprising, to be honest. Looks like they do have Pusheen. Okay, it's Pusheen. So they probably have a specific way of doing it. Maybe like to be less aggressive if they didn't have the claws. Whatever. We're doing claws, because claws are the best. Looks like they had another one. The Mechani cat. I don't know. But that one's kind of strange. So, let's see. Dogs are the best. You need to add more rewards on the point system on Twitch. I've already had enough to for the biggest reward. I need to learn more about that. Yeah. I simply just don't know. I haven't been doing Twitch long enough to understand like all the reward systems that I could do. But I will learn. I will learn eventually. I swear it. We will learn together, my friend. Okay, so in Fall Guys, they have something a little bit different. They have basically these like onesie suit style things with these like half waist cuts. So that's not what I'm doing basically. So I'm gonna be doing just like these kind of separated bits. And so on this, they literally have, they have a very round, simplified thing here, and they have these little paws. It's pretty cute. It's 3D. That's kind of cool. So that's maybe something like that we can do. I can add requests, but I can't add it any myself. Oh, I see. No worries. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and do a split unmask or split mask. Oop. That is actually one of the concerns with using this brush. Okay, I'm going to do it again. Split unmasked. And then, so basically to block this out, it's actually extremely easy. So once you have this kind of, this shape, I can decide on how I want it to start. So if I wanted it to be, for instance, a costume, then I would actually have it be gloved, where I would like basically duplicate this shape and then make a ring out of it, very much like Sonic gloves like this. This would be very common for a gloving costume like this. And yeah, very easy shapes, language, easy to pull off. But in this case, we're actually doing real, like, paws. Well, I guess, quote-unquote, real paws. So let's go ahead and make this round. And there we go. I feel like I might need to have this be Let me see here. So a bit wider, for sure, like this. So it kind of rounds out and then like kind of cuts right into it. And then I'll flip this, and then we'll just do a shrink. So I'm actually going to. I really want to push the aesthetic here, because one of the things is I actually want to have a character that is a boxer skin. So I was really wanting to have like boxing gloves and everything, but to do that, I'll have to really push the like how far I can take this. So, but this is the first character that will have kind of like glove-like things, and I really want to push. Let's see how far I can make this happen proportionally before it starts clipping way too much. So I'm gonna, just for testing purposes, make this kind of a large thing here. So let's see here. So I think so. Let me swap that off. Welcome to the live stream, y'all. My name is Daniel, and I am a full-time indie game dev. Feel free to ask me any questions about game dev, or just feel free to chill. We're just having a fun, chill stream today, and we're making some skins. Yeah, we're doing some skins for my buddy's game. Yeah, the Boo Crew. So feel free to look up the Boo Crew with CROO, and yeah, it's gonna be a lot of fun. It's gonna be a good time. So yeah, we've worked together on multiple projects. I've been very proud of my buddy for his accomplishments and everything. So we're gonna keep this flowing, keep making some cool projects together. All right, so now I'm gonna go for the smaller bits. Right, this is gonna be the. Make sure that you can see the Boo Crew on here. There we go. Let me get that paw in vision. There we are. Perfect. Okay, I'm just gonna make this a little smaller. Yeah, or just do that. Or maybe I just won't. I'll just lie and say I will and didn't. There we go. Okay, so now I'm gonna make these little like toe beans, I think they're called. I think that's the weird way of calling it, toe beans. Effectively just pads, right, for the cat, so it can land softly, not land never mind. I don't know. All right, so yeah, these are the pads. And if I'm gonna have claws, we're gonna have to like go from like right around here. So we're really kind of pushing off the shapes here. And one thing I want to consider is this is a top-down game, so I actually want to have everything faced a bit up. And I think what I'm going to do, instead of doing that now, I'm going to focus on that after I'm done, and then I'm just going to rotate it all a little bit. If I do it too late, though, no, it's fine. It's fine. Yeah. So we'll go ahead and yeah, wait till rotation later on if we go, yeah. And we'll just have this be really cute and funny here. So we'll have these toe beans. All right, that's 2 of them. I think in a lot of stylized games, the rule of 3 is very big, right? So 3 just clicks with everybody. So I like to think about that in 3s. Right, the old Disney stuff, that was all 3s. Okay. Let me go ahead and Yeah, like characters back in Disney used to have the 3 main fingers and a thumb, which is strange now. But yeah, when it was used to be drawn every frame, there seems like no point of a ring finger basically, which I guess probably made it really weird whenever a character got married. Probably, but that didn't really happen that much in kid shows. So. All right, that's looking pretty good. So this middle one's going to be like right down the middle, or just about, maybe a little bit higher up. And then I'll do this last one. We'll kind of bring it down here, and then that's about right. Okay. That's about right. There we go. And so now this really does, I like how it pushes the silhouette too. If you're looking at them straight on, you see these toe beans are actually like popping out, kind of feeling more 3D that way, kind of like bug-eyed. Yeah, like this, like that. You can call in stream on Twitch. What do you mean by that? Do you think the collaboration thing that's new? Yeah, I've been looking at that. I'm sure that'd be pretty unique to do. I'm not sure how keen I am with that. I don't have a lot of streamer friends. Alright, so I'm going to try to go a little bit wide and a little bit more flat like that. Okay, that looks pretty good to me. Alright, I'm going to look at it from a distance. I think that's a little bit too large. So we need to shrink that down. Something like that. Alright, so now I'm going to try to make it feel more around here. And it kind of scopes up as it's getting to the thicker points. So one thing I can do is, I've been looking down here, there's actually an angle to it like this. The hand here, right? It's kind of angled a bit like this. So now that really fulfills that hand a little bit better, and it feels pretty cute and like simple here. All right, there we go. All right, so we have the first paw, and that really does feel pretty good to me, I think. Yeah, if it's too small, it doesn't feel substantial enough. But I think that looks pretty good. All right, so now that we have that on there, I want to go ahead and make these claws here. So let's go ahead and try this out. And let's see how it looks. So, so I'm gonna try something like this, where each toe bean gets its own claw, effectively, and we'll keep these claws nice and wide. There we go. I'll just duplicate these claws once I have one, so it makes it easy on myself. And I'll have it coming in like Wolverine, like this, just kind of. It's kind of goofier, a little bit, like just very showy and easy to see from the top view. Yeah, we're gonna have just a Wolverine cat gloves. Perfect. All right. Now these pieces can be separate from each other when I make them in game, or we can kind of make a full substantial glove out of it, right? It kind of depends on how we want to retopologize this stuff. Okay, I'm just gonna pull this. I think snake hook tool would actually work the best on this option, which is, I love using snake hook tool. So something like this, not too sharp, still keep it a little bit more fun and cutesy. and add a little bit of like that roundness like that, and that feels pretty good to me. Okay, perfect. All right, now that I have one of them, I can go ahead and copy this over. So one thing I can decide to do right now is, do I want it to be like scattered like this, or do I want them all kind of facing the same direction? So let's see what it looks like in one direction. Okay, and then so let the third one. And yeah, these will actually have to kind of be turned a little bit to match that, the glove angle. Maybe to shrink this one down a little bit. This is kind of the pinky one. Just a very small amount though, not a lot. It still needs to be substantial enough to actually be able to see from that far view. Because you can imagine, like, if you're playing this game and you're this far away, right? Say you're this far away. Is this going to be substantial enough to be able to see the details? That's the important bit, right? Okay. I'm gonna just go as far as I can with this suit, and then we'll get some feedback tonight from. I'll just do some screenshots for the crew, and see what they have to say about everything, the decisions I've decided to make, and then we'll go from there. But yeah, I think so far it's feeling pretty dang good. Pretty daggone good. Tell you what. Alright, so now I'm going to go ahead and do a... Let's do a mirror here. So, mirror. Oops. One thing I need to figure out, I need to make sure is I have the Z axis going. So Z, mirror and weld. And that's not working. So let's try to turn off the X axis and Z. Okay, it's not liking that either. Let me try to do the Z here, mirror. All right, it's being a little goofy. Let's see what's going on. So yeah, it's just this bit, so it shouldn't be a problem. There we go. Okay, so I think some of it was just masked. That's probably what's going on. When something is masked, it doesn't actually transfer properly. So that looks pretty good to me. And I know one thing is that the rig, it probably is going to be turned this way. So I'll activate symmetry, rotate it, and then probably turn it in like this a bit. Ooh, that's not happy. Why is it doing that? Symmetry's on. Oh, because it was Z symmetry. There we go. That's the stuff. All right, so basically, when you have a T-pose character, welcome back. Dogs are the best. So yeah, when you T-pose a character in your typical rig, you want to have the top of the hands from like the like bird's eye view going down. You want to have the top of the hands like facing up and the palm of the hands facing down to the ground. If you have them forward, then the rigger has to like kind of maneuver all the fingers and all the nubs and everything. In this case, it might be a bit different, where the rig is a lot more simple. I think actually is quite simple, where because there's no fingers in this character, specifically this character, this Boo character, because there's no typical fingers. There's not going to articulate it at all. So there's no like complicated rig with complicated fingers. And so a lot of the animations will just stay this way. And so this is actually probably how I need to keep it. So, but I'll talk to my rigger and we'll see what's going on. And I'm pretty sure that's the case though here. Where I'd want to specifically with just this, no other character. So every other character is going to have actual fingers and articulation and all that stuff. So, but not these. There we go. Perfect. It's perfect. Here we go. I'll send a screenshot. I'll send a screenshot over to the crew and see what they think about that. Let's see. Okay, so I need to have those ears. Let's get this cat ears in. So the cat ears, we have the paws. So if we were to do the paws, or the bottom feet, right here, I can literally just duplicate these over, and we just change the proportions a little bit. So I'm gonna go ahead and just turn these forward, right like that, and let's see what it looks like on the ground here. So on the feet. So what I'm going to do here is just shrink it down. There we go, a little bit. Okay, I think I need to make it a bit wider and flatter like this. Otherwise, you're not going to see it at all from the top, and it won't matter. So I think that's looking pretty good. Okay, so one thing I want to make sure I don't do, because these nubs are actually touching the ground, or they're supposed to be touching the ground. So the platforms are the ground, and I don't want it to be too extra, right? You don't want it to be standing out too often, so we're too extra. So I think that's looking pretty good. So now you have a heel here, you have the extra zone here, and then you have the toes here. And so I'm going to widen out a tad. So we effectively just duplicated the hands and just copied it over. And now I'm going to make some light fixes with the feet here, because it's looking a little bit too out here. And I wouldn't even worry about this stuff because it's the feet, and you're never going to see the feet, except for if there's specific animations, or say if you want to buy this skin, then it just looks really good from up close if you have all these like cute details in the bottom and everything. And also if a character ever does like a flip or a jump or whatever, you actually are going to see the feet. And so don't ever think that it's not important, because you never know what the game's going to take a turn to, right? So okay, it looks like the only thing that I'm not really liking here is these claws. Feel a tad long, and I think they're looking just a tad too just out like that. So I'm gonna just make them like a little bit skinnier and have them kind of pointed down a little bit more. Maybe have this be a little more rounded like that. Okay, and I'm actually going to connect these pieces, these prop pieces, to the actual like the limbs here and everything. So like the feet, these are all kind of associated with the actual limbs themselves rather than separate little like shoes kind of thing. Okay, this is the last one here. Let's make this a cool skin here. My Brian right now is lost in what on earth you just said. Your brain? Oh, your brain. What do you mean? What do you mean? What part? What part did your Brian lose? There we go. Something like this. Almost did. Brain, the whole thing. Oh, you lost in the whole thing. Oh no. That's not good. I make feet. I duplicate hand, make feet with hand. Yeah. Yes, join the Discord server. Yes. If you haven't yet, hang out on our Discord server. It is... We're growing. We're growing. We're almost at 1,000. It's awesome. Alright, so we really just need, like, really badly, we need ears. This isn't a cat. This is just a beast right now. Just a bald, earless beast with a tail like a ghost. Truly abomination at this level, this stage. We have to have ears. There's no other way around it. Yeah, it has to be done. Oh my god, bro made feet, I understand. Yes. Duplicate, hand, same detail, make foot with hand mesh. I can't layman's it more, really. I really can't. It's okay. It's okay. I mean, I spent literally, like, so much of my life making games. Like, I don't expect anyone but to follow along the way I'm making stuff. Like, I'm trying to make things as diegetic as I can. I love teaching. So if you have any specific questions about what I'm doing, then please ask. But yeah, I make game. I can't program, by the way. People assume I'm a programmer because I make games, and it's not true. No, you're fine. Yeah, not every game developer is also a programmer. That is a widely misconceived thing. Yeah. If you are a programmer, for the most part, you're in pretty good hands. And pretty much all my programmer friends got jobs really quickly. So I think that if you have the knack for programming, then it's really important to just like understand the power you have. We'll see with AI, but I think you'll be in good hands still. I think there'll be too many people boycotting. I think there'll be too many people boycotting games that are AI driven. That people will just have to go back to people created games. Like it'll be, especially the whole union stuff going on. Especially the whole union stuff. 100%. Like boycott AI games, guaranteed it's gonna happen. I don't know how effective it's gonna be, but it'll happen for sure. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and duplicate this ear to make this little side ear fluff mesh here. So we'll kind of just have this, because this is general kind of like cone shape. So we're making this kind of this little guy right here. Oh man, I love that. So we basically made a Pokemon. So we've created Pokemon. On the Discord, on the Boo Discord, people are asking about, or just said that make sure it's not like the hands are too big, and that screenshot made them laugh. That's pretty funny. All right, so that's pretty good. I think this is looking pretty solid. All right, I definitely understand every word you just said. Perfect. That's exactly what I need to do. I think that is actually something I need to work on, is to make sure that I'm not just like I'm not being too in the weeds, I guess, too wordy with your average viewer. Someone who's just like interested in like games and doesn't know the verbiage, I guess. Even the word verbiage. Probably a no-go. Okay, so let me see here. Okay, now that looks like it's working. Alright, this is like some Lilo and Stitch kind of thing. Alright, so let's switch over to the main ears. There we are. Hey, Baka Bros, and do you remember me? Ghostly Universe. Ghostly Universe. Ghostly Universe. Wait, you spent 900 points on what? On that icon? Wait, what'd you spend 900 points on? Ghostly Universe. It sounds familiar. Sorry about that. I just, yeah. It's been a busy week. I was in your Nintendo Live months ago. Nintendo Live. Oh, when I was at the Insomnia event live. Nintendo Live. As Nightbot. Oh, yes. Yes. I pinned it. Oh, did you really spend 900 points on that? I had no idea that doing the emojis cost something. And I don't even know what like points really do. Dude, yeah. I do remember the Nightbot. That was funny. Like changed your name and changed your icon as the Nightbot. And I was like secondary Nightbot that was making really funny stuff to other people. That was actually like the funniest troll I've ever like had, which was acceptable trolling. Which I never thought I would say, but yeah. That was pretty funny. Fake Nightbot. Because you couldn't really ban anyone, but it was really funny seeing what you were saying. Yeah, that's hilarious. Yeah, if you come in and do that again, when I have a lot more people, I think it'd be a lot more funny when I have like a bigger audience and people won't know. They just think that my Nightbot's like wigging out. That was pretty funny. But yeah, welcome. How's it going? It's been a bit. So yeah, somewhere around here, I'm thinking. That feels pretty good, I think. Have a nice slope. I think that feels pretty good overall. All right, so now I'm going to go ahead and do Control D a few times. Let's go ahead and do this mask. Okay, I'm going to soften the mask, flip it, and then we'll plop that in there, like just like that. Perfection. Yeah, the next time you, let's see, just tell me. That's funny. On the stream and kicking him for trolling. No, he wouldn't. No, he only bans safe. Yeah. No, there's definitely a difference between like that and real trolls though. That's like a funny troll. I actually haven't seen Safer since the last time we could kicked him and everything, but like if he just like acted well, then that's fine. But I wouldn't mind him being on the stream if he just chilled out. Yeah. Yeah. What game are you making? So this is a game called The Boo Crew, and I am currently working on the newest like the skin line and everything. So similar to other live games and everything, this will be a skin to win game, which ChaosKart is actually too. So it's actually really good practice for ChaosKart because it's the same kind of formula, right? Or the same kind of thing where like make awesome skins that people like and that we sell them. I think the Boo Crew is gonna be very cheap too, as far as like actual cost goes. So like it won't really feel like a lot of the games nowadays where it's, you know, it's like a $70 game plus skins plus whatever crap, you know. So this is from Nintendo. It actually will be on Switch likely. Like I'm pretty sure the Switch audience will be the biggest audience for him for Boo Crew. So but the Boo Crew, you can actually check it out on Steam. There's some old builds and everything, and you kind of like run away from baddies. So imagine Mario Party mixed with what's that game called? Dead by Daylight. So Mario Party did Dead by Daylight, but it's more like spoopy, not like scary, right? And yeah, Fall Guys visually, yes. Fall Guys visually. That's correct. So we're, very Fall Guys style, but not even close to Fall Guys gameplay. Yeah, not even similar at all. Okay, I'm gonna delete. I really needed a button for this. Let's go ahead and delete lower, and then duplicate this, and I'll just flip it here. We'll just keep on reusing this, I guess. So this kind of fits right into this slot here, which is awesome. And then I'll just duplicate this and have it there. Perfect. Perfect. Okay, and that one kind of eclipses the other one, which I think looks pretty good. Awesome. Okay. Will this game be free? If it is, I don't think it'll be free because I think that you have to charge something when you're on Switch. I'm pretty well, I don't know actually, because I think Fortnite is on Switch and I think Fortnite's free. I'll have to ask him. But a lot of times, if you get it like a publisher, for instance, you actually don't have a lot of say on the cost of the game. Usually, the publisher will have a word on like cost wise and everything. But it could be free. I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure it won't be. You know, most games can't afford to be free because, especially if you have like servers, right? If we have servers in the game, it's not just local, then servers are very expensive, like hundreds or thousands of dollars per month on servers. So, yeah, I really don't know how it's gonna be done as far as that goes, but I'll let you know as I kind of go along with this game and everything. So. But this is not my typical stream. Usually I do stream ChaosKart stuff, but I've been streaming this because we have the big event coming up very soon, and I want to make sure that I'm getting it done. But it's not typical, yeah. Okay, I'm just gonna pull this out with a snake hook tool, I think. So what does it mean when you are charged points? Dogs are the best. I don't understand that. So did you spend a ton of points on those emojis? How does that work? Just lost all my points. Yeah, like what do points actually do? That's not donations, right? That's just like you are on a stream, and so you get points for being on a stream for being a viewer, right? That's kind of how that works. Like I really don't know how that functions. Like I'm assuming that if it was like a donation related, it would tell me so that I could like be like, hey, thanks. But it hasn't said anything, so I'm assuming it's more like you've been hanging out, so you get these points. So I think what I need to do actually is like you were saying, the reward stuff. Reward more people for hanging out on stream longer by having those kinds of like fun things to do. So I'll come up with some fun rewards to use for points. I just need to learn how to set up in the back end. That's pretty much what I needed to do. So. But I'll come up with some cool stuff. We'll try a few things. So I think one problem I'm having right now is I think the ears are a little bit too large. I think they are too wide. So I think, let's see here. Something like this. And then this side bit I think is too wide as well. So something like this, I'm pretty sure would work best. Okay. I can DM you after stream on how to do it. Sounds good. Sounds good. Okay, so I made the the ears a bit like I guess deeper is the right term for it, deeper out. And probably need to bring these down some too. Alright, that looks pretty good, I think. I think that looks pretty solid. We'll go with that. Yeah, these little side bits are just I think I just need to make them smaller in general. There we go. Shouldn't be substantial, right? Just like a little side hairpiece. That looks pretty good to me. Alright, so I think overall, this is feeling pretty dang good. I'm going to do a Control D. So now we see these things in their fullest. So I like the last things I needed to do is the nose and the whiskers, which would be very easy to do, I'm pretty sure. Is it because I'm on the wrong... Oh, there we go. So that's working. So what I'm doing is I'm actually extracting these, see, these shapes like off the mesh. I'm pretty sure that's center. All right, there we go. Now it's exposed on where the actual like face is. We turn off symmetry here, so it's actually in the center here. All right, and then let's make this nose. Okay, I'm gonna turn symmetry on just for a second, and then I'm gonna do some clipping. That's pretty cute. There we go. just lost my points. Okay, something like that. That looks pretty cute to me. I think that looks pretty good. And then this probably needs to be going down like this, so it's not weird. Let's avoid the weird here. See, I sent you the link on how to do it. Sounds good. Perfect. Thank you, thank you. So for those who are new to the stream, yeah, dogs are the best on both sides. The E is my my new mod on both Discord and on the streams. So, all right, let's see. Alright, I think that looks looking pretty cool. I think big is kind of like a bunny rabbit or something like that. That looks good. Alright, so one of the hard bits is going to be these whiskers, right? So we do have a semblance of how it looks like from Fall Guys here. It's literally just like these fat whiskers that are just tubes. That's probably the way we'll have to go with in ours as well. I think it's probably the way to go. So, let me see here. I think I'm going to use some cylinders for this. Make sure they're thick enough to be able to see. And then let's do it like this. What I can do is I can round out the tips as well. So I'm going to split unmasked. And for on the whiskers, there we go. We just do have these two here. So here. Yeah, these are just not even like attached to the skin here. It's literally just like floating. So I'll probably do the same thing. Floaty whiskers. And then I'm gonna go ahead and just Control D them here. And let's do a bendy bend. Perfect. Okay, it does not want to be subdivided. At least delete lower and perfect. So that basically what I'm trying to do is make this a little bit smaller. Actually, it may not be good being smaller. Just coming down from like this point. So kind of like right under the nose here. Okay, this and this. And I'll have this kind of hovering back. And see, I'm kind of like bending it as well. So I'm kind of bending it down, and now I'm bending it like this way, like forward. And then I'm popping it back in. Just so it's like, it's not hovering too far. Now, I'll probably just make it a little bit smaller. There we go. Listening to music while listening to you. Awesome. Heck yeah, I appreciate you lurking while you're working. It's always cool to have people hanging out. Okay, so one thing I might do here is an inflate. Just making it thicker like that. I think this looks pretty good. So I think this should show very well from the top view. So going in the top view, I'm going to do Control D a few times. going on the arms. And it's now everything except for this. There we go. Now it doesn't look pixelated. You okay, Mel? Tofu. Tofu being bad. Okay, so the last thing I'm not so sure about is this tail. If we do this tail, I might not be able to do this tail because this tail is I'll have to pretty much cut into the boo back. So I feel like either I use the typical boo, which I think I should because they both have tails, and I think that it's fine to keep it the way it is. Or I like heavily adjust this base mesh. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna go ahead and duplicate the body mesh and then hide the original. Let's see Tofu. Tofu seems to be in a nighttime mood right now, actually. Yeah, she's been napping all day, and now she's kind of been a little bit crazy. If she comes by my feet, then I'll pick her up or something. Okay, there we go. Yeah, she's over there for now. Okay. Okay, awesome. So, I think the Booker's cat skin's looking pretty solid. Hold on, let's make sure that the Boo Crew is actually showing up here. The Boo Crew. Yeah, I see it now. Other games by this developer. Synodic Arc. That's kind of cool. My dog cut my foot. Bro, you're getting injured all the time. Like, that's pretty crazy. Alright, so I'm going to ask them. I'm going to run this by them and see if this is okay. So I'm going to just go ahead and save. And we need to have this as a new boo type. So I'm going to go to boos. And we'll do ZB cat boo, right? Save as. There we go, Capu. All right, now let's just see if they like what they see here so far. I actually like this more flat version. I feel like when you add this extra shadow, it just casts too starkly. I don't like that as much. Just listening to they don't know what. Oh, by One Direction. I mean, I did know about them until they broke up. That a bad joke? They don't know about us. We're so secretive. I still feel like the One Direction group was created fully intentionally by the main guy. They didn't what? Split up. They didn't data. I have no idea what that is. I don't know what you're saying. Okay. Here is first of Capu. Hi, Polly. Oh, okay. That's cool. The normal boot tail or okay. Sick. Yeah, I don't need to add any kind of coloration right now. That's something that I can do in post for the texturing software. So it's not essential. Yeah, it's not needed fully from this. Hey, thank you again, that homie. Appreciate you. That homie 5. Let me just get some water here. There we go. Okay. All right, so I'm gonna wait on some feedback before this. Let's see. Okay, Michael says let's keep the boot tail. So let's keep the boot tail. I like it being more of a costume as opposed to a new creature. Okay, so he does want to costume me. Let me verify this real quick. Because that'll be a little bit different. Okay. Let's see. So with costumes, we do need to have that that Sonic glove look and everything. Let's see. Only potentially concerned that comes up comes to mind is the feet. Okay, so the feet seem to be a possible concern. Where are they saying that? So this is actually in the Boo Crew game dev thing, which actually is private. My buddy Michael, who runs the company, he keeps very kind of like, for the most part, like pretty private. He likes to show only like mostly polished stuff. But he was cool with me streaming this because I told him I was wanting to streaming, and we need to get this done. So, but generally everything we've done with Michael is quite on the DL until it looks nice and polished. So, are getting paid to make this? Oh yeah, of course. Yeah. I pretty much don't do anything that's not my game unless I'm being paid very well. Yeah, like as you kind of get better at making games and characters, or just games in general, not just characters. Myself as characters. You can just keep on asking for a higher wage because you become faster. Like for instance, a newer artist to make this in ZBrush, even though it is relatively simple, this could take them all day, right? This took me, I think the stream's been going on for like an hour or two, like maybe an hour and a half. So like, because I'm faster, I can ask for a lot more money for my time. And that's really important as you're like scaling, to make sure that you know what you're worth, cost-wise, understanding like how much you've grown. So yeah, I'm definitely being paid for this. I have so much to do in my own game that I won't do anything for free anymore. I'd rather just make my own game, so I don't want to waste my time on things that aren't being paid. Yeah. All right, let's see here. We might just need to see how it looks in game. A lot of clipping with the feed. Okay, about an hour and a half. Some of that was done by the intro, about 10 minutes. So yeah, this took me, after explaining the boo, the Dr. Boo, I guess about an hour and 10 minutes roughly for the cat skin so far. So I could have a finished product, the cat skin, all in one day, a typical 8-hour day period, maybe even sooner. Whereas for an entry-level artist, this might take, just for the high poly, all day to do, and maybe not even as good or as clean. Because this actually isn't a hard model, right? This is not a hard model at all. But a lot of people have trouble with things looking very bumpy and like mucky like this. Like they'll have trouble like getting this looking good. It took me a while to figure it out as well. So that's you know, it just comes with time. I'm actually thinking that these ears might do better to be pointed up just a little bit, like a hair, and that way you can see them from the top view. I actually think that is looking better. Just a slight, like, what's that, like maybe 10 degrees ish. Yeah, about a 9 or 10 degrees rotation. And now I can easily see these ears from the top view, which is where the game view is coming from, right? So that actually, I think, is the way to go. Hey, so you know I boosted the server. Yes, I appreciate that. Yeah. Oof. Let's just say something like this is more like in the hundreds. Yeah, something like that. Yeah. Yeah, like, yeah. So at the end of the day, this skin will be charging hundreds of dollars. Yeah, it's not just it wouldn't be just like a tender or something like that, for instance. Yeah. Yeah. That's how you pay rent here. that's how you got to pay rent when you're older. Which is one of the cool benefits of being specialized, is that when you are really fast and specialized, then people want to pay you good money for your time, and you can charge a lot, right? Because you make cool stuff that they want, and you're the only one that knows how to do that, or one of the only ones that knows how to do that, and you might be the only one that's available that knows how to do that. And so when you're in that niche of like skill to need ratio, then you can kind of charge whatever you want to. Yeah. You know the free dog model. Yeah. The one right here in ZBrush. The dog.zpr. If you want me to, I could do some kind of fun, like, dog short, maybe. Like some kind of cute dog short, maybe. Could be kind of fun. I don't know what I'd do with it. Maybe make it like funny looking or something like that, or turn it into a different like breed of dog. I don't know how I do that really, but I could probably pull it off. Okay, so Michael says that I think it may be worth investigating a separate tale in the future. Similar to how Parker's drawing it was, but I suspect that that'll be more difficult due to rigging and animation issues. Yeah, let's see. I think you can save it and DM it. Probably. Yeah. Do you have a 3D software that you can run it with, or you just want to have the model for when you can? If you want more profile pictures stuff, by the way, I might be able to get some more fun pictures of Bog, or was it Bog? I think it was Bog. I got two. Yeah, here's here I'll go ahead and DM you this. I'm not sure if you have this already. But here's a multi-image of Bog. I think there was some other ones too, but I think that's the primary one. Yeah, that's the primary one with all the different side angle stuff. But I might be able to, like, once we actually get Bog like finished up, like texture wise and rigged, we can have some like really fun images of Bog. Yeah, that'd be cool. Okay, I think. All right, so he does want the typical boo tail for this, and we can work on the final skin pretty soon. So, basically next stream, I'll likely just be working on. I'll actually start the stream earlier, by the way, too. I actually think that I have some company coming over tomorrow, so stream might be a little bit odd. We'll see how that goes. But I'll try to stream tomorrow, and we'll try to finish off this skin. I think I can finish it off in one day for the retopology and texture work. I'm pretty sure I can. Oh, let me see here. Do you have any suggestions for me to raid someone? Let me see if I can raid someone here soon. That dog's name. Oh, Bog. Here, 1 second, guys. MMO game dev.
That needs to be in compiler options.
Team Vash. Raid channel. Let's see who's on and let's see who's making some cool stuff. That looks pretty dang cool. I don't know. This might be the win, actually.
Released the game on Steam and only sold 3 copies.
Oh, I love that, actually. That's such a funny.
I guess now you're not a game dev. All right. I've seen stuff from you before. I'm sure that's true.
We'll start a raid here. I'll go ahead and share this person with you on the YouTube side as well. Let's see. But yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I'll make sure that the next stream is longer. We'll hang out longer. We'll make some cool stuff. So, all right, guys, thank you for hanging. Peace, guys. I'll share the stream as well on the YouTube side, so that you guys can see it too. There you go, YouTube. If you guys want to follow along on the next streamer, there you are. Have a great one, guys.
Baka Bros Entertainment is. I almost just read out that whole thing. Hi, welcome